just got this package here. I've ordered an acoustic panel type thing. It's kind of it's like wood slats, you know. So it kind of looks good too. The idea is I kind of want to change this wall so it looks a little bit better. I can film stuff on there and kind of create a podcast studio that can be used by people, not just myself, you know. Mostly probably myself, but I kind of want to open the space up so people can utilize the studio if they need to. That's an idea. We'll see if I do that or not. But I would like this space to look better. These walls and those walls, these two walls here, they have this weird, I don't know what you call it, indent or whatever. So like, I don't know how I'm going to make this look. This side I might do the panel thing, we'll see. I do kind of want to treat the room a little bit. Let's go wider. A little bit more than what it is. Obviously, just because, you know, if I do sound stuff in here, I don't want any unwanted reverberation, stuff like that. So let's open this up and let's check it out. So here's how the panel looks like. This is wood, this is actual wood here. So these are not that cheap. This two panels was probably about $70, $80. And it's just these two here. And they're like, they're not that tall. They're like a little over 3 feet, maybe 4 feet. So, so the back here looks like they stapled in the wood panels to the acoustic here. And yeah, it's pretty cool. So just putting it right there, putting two onto this wall, I think if I stack them on top of each other, I don't think it's going to go overlap on each other. The thing is, like, we have stuff like this, you know, and that, switches and the outlets that I don't know what to do about those. I originally was thinking about them when I was doing it, and I was like, I think I just have to cut it out, which would suck. But I'll figure something out eventually. I'm going to align them and see how they look like, and if I like them, then I think I'm going to possibly order more of them. Okay, so I just tested these. I stacked this on top of that one, and I think it will overlap. On this, the way it is right now, if it's touching the ground like this, it doesn't overlap, but the trim here adds like an extra few inches. So if I add on top of this, because I don't want this over the trim, I want this kind of above the trim, which honestly over the trim would look a little bit better maybe, but then I have to like get rid of all the, maybe if I do that. So if I put this on top of this, I would have to cut this a little bit. And yeah, that would kind of suck, but when it's on the top though, I mean, you know, it looked nice, but who knows, maybe I could just, I don't know, I'm thinking about possibilities in my head. It's really nice that they've aligned it so it seemed to see. I thought it was over here. They've aligned it so like when you put it next to each other, you don't know it's right next to each other. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I think I do like this. I think this will be a project I'm going to be working on throughout the year. Spending money on acoustic panels is kind of tough, but it's just this, honestly. I think once I set this up, which might cost like, I don't know, maybe $500 total just to buy the acoustic panels. And I want it to be level, so I probably get buy a laser level as well, just so things will work out fine. And I need to find a way to stick this to the back. I don't really want to screw it in. I mean, screw it in would be better, but I don't know. It's one. If you ever worked with acoustic panels and stuff like that and put it on walls, you're always trying to figure out how to stick it to the back without really like a destructive way on both ends, on the wall and the panel. But like, I think it has to be destructive eventually. You have to get new ones. So the previous ones I had in my apartment, that if you notice, I don't have anymore. If you ever watch me in my apartment, I gave away to my buddy. Those were just given to me from a friend of mine. They were just used to store, like, to protect, industry equipment being sent. So he just grabbed them, and I was like, this is like really good quality foam for stuff like that. So I'm unable to like replace those if I destroy one of them. So I just got rid of them, and it's kind of a hassle to move it around. And they weren't the prettiest acoustic panels, so because they weren't designed to look pretty. They're designed to store stuff, and it's old now too, collecting dust and all that stuff. So I want something that looks a little bit better, and I think I found them. One thing to note, if you're not a sound engineer, if you are, you already know already, this is wood and this is not wood right here, right? So this will absorb a little bit of sound, but the wood doesn't absorb sound. The wood will reflect. But then wood has a better reflection sound compared to like drywall, So that's why we use wood as diffusion as well in sound studios. So that is something to note. So I think if you're buying this just to dampen sound in general, it probably won't work as well as actual buying just foam itself. So that's this. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. Pretty decent quality, honestly. The wood looks nice. I chose black because I kind of wanted to look a little more sleeker. I think the wood look, whatever it is, like maple or whatever color they have, walnut, might look a little bit better, but then it might be distracting. I'm not sure. I just chose black because I kind of want to integrate black a little more. I got another package. This is just a CD storage thing, but let's see if we can take it out. And the reason why I got this, you might be saying, CD, so outdated. And yeah, I guess so it is, I have to assemble it. So yeah, I'll assemble it and set it up. But I wanted something a little bit nicer to look at. Earlier, you probably saw me drag this in here. This thing here. This is my CD tower collection for the CDs I have. And it's, if you are part of my main channel, I have these very rare CDs here. And what I did was a long time ago, these are like, these are called Asian breakbeats. And a bunch of us DJs, we just remixed a bunch of songs and created albums back in the day. I'm part of it. DJ KT Man. This is like my backup CD for it. And I created these CDs because I was like the way of getting these CDs. I'm sorry, it's so dirty. My God. The way of getting these CDs was just download or from people, because they don't sell it, because like we can't sell it. It's all, we do it just because we want to do it. And in my head, I was like, I'm still in that mindset of keeping things offline as much as possible. And this is what I was trying to do. Believe it or not, this is not a lot. This is probably like 10% of the entire collection that I have that's digital. But in my head, I was like, I need to save these because these are special to me. And what best way to do it than in CDs? Like, I always rip it from the CD, and I have some of these like this. I have the track names in the back too. I printed these out just regularly. I spent a lot of time doing it. I just use Word processor or Word Office and just print it out. There was like, I think I found a template online. I just cut the paper and just put it in. I wasn't looking for anything like spectacular, you know, because like, see how it's written, you know. So it's nothing special. I just wanted to make sure I'm labeled and organized. So that's what these are for. So I can store them somewhere and just have them neatly somewhere instead of in this box, giant box I want to get rid of. So yeah, more kind of studio upgrade, changes, whatever. In case you don't know, my career actually started off with me in the music side of things. I started off trying to be a DJ, and then it led to audio engineering, and then it led to the camera work eventually. So I want to kind of contribute back from what I've learned in the camera side of things and do it in the music. So this is kind of annoying. I thought 2 of these would hold enough. I have literally 4 CDs left and it's full on both. Maybe I can fit one more in here. I don't know. But that won't do much. Anyways, let's see. Okay, it's really tight. And then this up here. Oh. Really tight. So now I have one more. Actually 2. Not to mention my backup CD here. Okay. Wow, how annoying. Almost perfect though. I don't want to order another one, but maybe I should, and maybe I'll burn some more CDs or something and recreate this template and cut out more album stuff. I don't know. What will you guys do? So the lid fits fine. Now that I have this box, I thought it looked cool online. It's not bad looking, I guess, but I think it could look a little better, honestly. But it looks a little too, I would say retro almost, like these are old school files. Like instantly you look at it, it's like, oh, there's some old stuff in here, you know? Maybe I should have gone with white or something. Not sure. I can still return it, but I don't really want to because that's just so much work. I literally just organized both of these. So, you know, people can open it and they can look. They can actually scroll through it. But yeah, I might. So if they actually have matching ones for vinyls, I don't have much vinyls because this is all I have for vinyls. But if I can like find a way to organize my CDs and vinyls, then maybe I'll order that too. I'm not sure because I want to be organized. I want things to just look immaculate in here, and people come in and be like, wow, everything is where it's supposed to be compared to, look at this mess here, you know? But yeah, we'll see what happens next.